Alrighty, there are some that are not understanding. So allow me to pontificate. Alright, the purpose is to find a girlfriend that is within my immediate area, preferably in Tennessee, but it can be in an adjoining state, that has an apartment or a house that is pet friendly and has air conditioning. That is the goal. That has always been the goal. It will always be the goal. If I fucking keel over dead right now, it will still be the goal. Because that's the only thing that matters. Nothing else matters. Like Metallica used to sing. Nothing else matters. The goal is to get out of this hot car and into an apartment or a house with a loving girlfriend that has her own money and either an apartment or a house that is pet friendly and has air conditioning. That's it. It really is that simple. Now, if you fit that criteria and you're in Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Indiana, if you're in any of those surrounding areas, surrounding states, then message me. I am on Google Chat. I am not on Telegram. I am not on Signal. I am not on Zangi. I am not on WhatsApp. I am on Google Chat. And the reason I'm on Google Chat is because it doesn't require a code. And you probably already have Google Chat installed on your mobile device anyway. Because Google Chat, it turns out, is in many versions of Safari and many versions of Google Chrome. It's already there. You just got to turn it on. Okay, so are we all on the same page now, though? Because this, apparently some people are getting confused. Now you say, well, Vaughn, when does the money start? Well, first of all, the money starts when the government gives it to me. But the money is not going to start until I have a permanent residence. Permanent residence. In other words, I got to be moved in with someone before the government will give me my stuff. I must be moved in with someone. I must have a permanent residence. In fact, you need a permanent residence for everything. You need a permanent residence for driver's license. You need a permanent residence for car insurance. You need a permanent residence for tags. You need a permanent residence for Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, food stamps. Yeah, driver's license. You need permanent residence for all of that stuff. Anything government related is going to require a permanent residence. It just is. And if you doubt me, call them. Call up the government and say, hey, do they have to have a permanent residence? They'll say, yeah. All right, so I got to move in with somebody before anything happens. So let's do that first. Let's do that immediately. And then we can wait and see how long the government decides to take. Now, usually the government takes anywhere from 8 months to 2 years for Social Security, SSI, Medicaid, and all that other good shit. Likewise, it usually takes anywhere from 8 months to 2 years to get a low-income housing. Of course, if I move in with a girlfriend, I don't need the low-income housing. So are we all on the same page now? Is there anybody not understanding what my modus operandi is? Now, obviously, moving in with this individual is predicated on the idea that eventually we will have children, we will marry, etc., etc. That's the plan. It may not be a good plan, but it's a plan. So, in any event, I hope this clarifies things, because apparently people were all bum-puzzled and confused and shit. So hopefully this clears up some of the confusion. Alrighty? Have a wonderful day, folks. Bye.